Left Wing Kingz. Listen, think, act, repeat.
The Olympics is a event that, we've been watching real closely over the past few weeks. It's been dope. A lot of stuff has been happening. And there have been some key moments that we want to focus in on. So the first moment is the U.S. women's gymnastics. So from the phenomenal comeback of Simone Biles, who became the most decorated gymnast in history, to the dominating performance of Team USA, I'm talking about USAA. What the hell's wrong with me? There was a lot to celebrate during the games. Dr. Sizer, what about the women's performance impressed you the most?
Gymnastics? I'll tell you this. Despite my youthful looks, I can frame a lot of timelines, and not specifically those exact Olympics, but I can recall, even just hearing the names, Olga Korbut, Nadia Comaneci, Mary Lou Retton.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what was the old girl?
Dominique
Squirrel.
Talk about the
flying squirrel.
Yeah, I can't remember her name, but I know you're talking about.
Sister girl. Okay. And then we're going to get to a point where you're going to be confused, because it's going to be, well, Simone Biles, she was in that one. Simone Biles was in this one. Simone Biles was in this one. You typically don't have gymnasts that go more than one
Olympics. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because they grow, maybe they're less flexible. I don't know what happened. It takes a toll on the body. But for her to have performed at the level she has for 3 Olympics is she's definitely the GOAT gymnast.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. She even has a move named after her. She has a move that they said they banned the move. She couldn't do that because it's so difficult. You know how badass you got to be to do something that nobody else could do, so that nobody else could do this, so you can't do it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That ain't
really?
fair.
That's not fair. They need to step it up, bring that game up.
Yeah, that's crucial.
I'm like, so to me, that is probably the most impressive absolutely women's gymnast. I'm proud of the whole team, because when you looked at the team, number one, it was pretty diverse.
Yeah, it was multiracial.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, you looked up there, it was Simone Biles, or
Jordan Childs,
the flying squirrel.
Suni Lee.
Now you look, and it was like, look at them, they diverse from all over. Mm-hmm. And the other thing that I would say is, I was proud of the way Simone Biles clapped back on that comment about her hair. Like, really? This is what y'all talking about? I'm over here doing phenomenal shit, and this what you talking about?
Yeah.
And then the other girl that had formerly been on the team, Michaela something, come out talking about, these girls aren't motivated. Then the next thing, she up there crying about, oh, Simone is fantastic. Can you please tell your followers to stop giving me death threats? Mm-hmm. And I was just like, here we go again, throwing rocks and hiding your hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Lil Jon told y'all, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Or if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything.
Exactly.
She didn't especially having been in that community and probably had personal associations, relationships with at least Simone.
Yeah.
To just not say anything. Congratulations.
Yep.
Job well done. Mm-hmm. That's all it required. Now you up there crying about these people she not giving you death threats.
No.
You up there, Lil Jon told you. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have did it.
I mean, these kids got to realize. I mean, old school. It'd be the good old days when you did have something to say to somebody. You just confronted them direct. You know what I'm saying?
You talk to them face to face.
But now you want to throw it on the post, and then and when that smoke come, then have them pull back. But you put it out on display. You went out there, put it out in the streets. I mean, I can't pull the streets back.
That's not her. She not the one doing it.
Back. You know what I'm saying? Just like what I'm saying. Back in the '80s, that's like if you loud talk somebody in the lunchroom. You know what I'm saying? You gonna loud talk somebody in the lunchroom, nigga. You gonna bring the heat when you might get jumped, nigga. That's just what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? His boy might hit you upside your head.
You got to deal with the consequences.
Or you holler at him on the side when ain't nobody watching, hey, I can't. I mean, I don't know what to say to you. You know what I'm saying? It's basically what Simone's gonna say. Like, I don't know what to say. You put it out on display. You know, now you subject to anything happening.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, so I think that the women gymnastics, man, it was like Team USA came in there and did their thing, won their medal, and kept it popping. They did their individual medals that they won. All of that shit was dope, man. But something else that was dope was we got a new fastest man in the world. It's Noah Lyles. So that's our moment number 2. Noah Lyles clinched his first Olympic gold medal with a breathtaking photo finish in the 100 meter.
Yeah,
Followed that up with a bronze medal in the 200 meter while suffering from COVID. So, Ace, what do Noah Lyles' achievements mean to men's track and field?
oh man, I mean that photo finish was epic, man. I mean that was probably one of the best races I've seen. I mean, shoot, in a while, man. And I'm proud of the man and glad he bought. He did his thing in that. But before I get started, man, I gotta address my people directly on this one. Like, stop shitting on this bronze medal, man. You know what I'm saying? Black people always be like, he won the bronze. Like, yeah, nigga won the bronze, nigga. That's serious business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless, sick, health, had COVID, whatever. Oh man, he had COVID, man. Like, we got this expectation. Like, if you don't win the gold, you ain't did nothing. Like, that ain't easy to do. There's some fast people out there.
It's an accomplishment to get to the elite.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, that means you are an elite athlete. Exception being if you're a female breakdancer.
Yeah. Yeah, but he got the bronze. I mean, he had COVID. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess that makes it different, but it was still a great achievement for him to win the bronze medal. But yeah, man, like I said, that race was phenomenal. He was trying to, I forgot what they call it, but when you win both races, man, he was trying to bring that to where you do win the gold at both of them and really achieve toward that. I can just definitely know he just stepped up the game when it comes to track and field now, especially back in the United States. Like, I think we were proud of,
he absolutely sells himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he makes it entertaining.
Yeah.
And to the point that you're either going to say, okay, he either going to do it, that's my man, or you hating on him. Either way, you paying attention. You're going to pay attention. As he's talking, he's like Ali.
Yeah, I'm saying,
you're going
he
to
got
love
a little
him or you're
Muhammad
going to
Ali
hate
in
him.
it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, hey, you competing to be the fastest man. You one of the fastest people on earth.
Yeah.
In this time. So you have every right to say, my ass is fast.
Yep.
I'm gonna beat you, we gonna see.
Yep.
He did that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll never forget this.
Yeah.
That's how that fool won.
I said that race was great, man. And I just, and like I say, you look at all the margin of error in that race, like, you know what I'm saying? Any of them guys could have won that damn race, man.
The person who came in last in that race would have been first in 1988.
Yeah.
Wow.
They would have beat Carl
crazy.
Lewis.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That was the person who came in last. They would have beat Carl Lewis in 88.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's crazy. And and like I said, so man, big shout out to Noah Lyles and like I said, black people. And it might be all people, but I know black people's bad. You ain't, don't be looking down because he ain't win the gold, man. I don't know, people be talking crazy.
I'm gonna shout out to Japanese people.
Yeah.
Because I was like, they sprint now?
Yeah, they
Oh
running.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Something's going on over there, man.
Hey,
I
look,
can't even run from a karate fight.
And like you said, they in the race.
Fight.
They right there.
They running.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoot.
But one thing I want y'all to run into is the like button. All right. So make sure that you click the like button and subscribe to Left Wing Kingz so you can see more content like this every single week. Now, the third Olympic moment that we got on deck is Sydney Mclaughlin-Levrone. Okay? Girl is fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Sydney not only defended her Olympic title in the 400-meter hurdles, she set a new world record in the process. Ace, what made Sydney's performance so special?
This is like her was a second or a third time winning. Second time, right? Okay. Yeah.
Never been done before.
Yeah, never been done before. Second time winning, never been done before. what I was impressed with, she also ran in the 4x4, right? So most of the time, and you know, most track guys know this, or track people know this. Like usually the 400 hurdler, you know, most of the time they don't run that 400 flat, or it's just a different race. Even though it's the same distance, it's a different race. So I had the capability to run both of them. That was impressive to me that she was, you know, even, you know, elected on that. So man, yeah, man. So first person to do that in the 400 hurdles. That was a big thing that she did. Broke her own record. You know, that was a big thing she did.
The last 5 world records have been her.
Yeah.
Breaking her own record.
Yeah. No, she's a beast, man. And like I said, running the 4x400, man, that's big stuff, man.
Yeah. Something else that was big was the United States basketball team. So we know they had a close call, man, a few days ago. That motherfucker was about to be home with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They pulled that shit out.
You know,
they pulled that shit out.
Hey, let's be honest. If they win bronze, I'm gonna be talking some shit. I'm gonna tell you right
look,
now.
they can't win bronze.
They cannot win bronze.
Nah, they can't win bronze. They in the gold medal game.
Yeah,
so they in the gold medal game already. The bronze is over with.
If they win silver,
yeah, that's
still
it. They gonna either get gold or silver.
Shit.
That's it.
No, I'm still gonna be like, nah.
But let's talk about one of the players on the team specifically, and that's Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant became the top scorer in Olympic history during the 2024 Olympics. He passed Lisa Leslie's long-standing record of 488 points. So, Dr. Sizer, what does this achievement mean to the legacy of Kevin Durant and also Team USA?
Honestly, I don't think it means anything to the legacy of Kevin Durant. This guy's a generational player. It means that he's been to a lot of Olympics and he scores a lot. The man is bad. I mean, you can hate on him all you want. You can say, he went to another team to get a championship or whatever. The reality is, OKC should have kept them guys there. They would have ran shit for at least, they had a good 5-year run in
OKC, right?
They should have kept them. Did what they could have did to keep them together. So, you know.
I don't even think like back then, like James Harden even got enough burn for them to know how good he was
going to be. He was a 6 man.
Yeah.
He was coming off the bench. So, absolutely, Durant scores. The fact that he got more points than LeBron to me is probably because he done been to quite a few too. And I know he's carried a great deal of the scoring burden. But that dude is just, guys like Steph Curry, LeBron, Kevin Durant, you don't see them dudes all the time. And those will be guys that people from this generation are going to say, yeah, that guy's nice, but you didn't see, man, the damn tarantula or spider or whatever they call him. Like, yo, the dude.
These dudes are unicorns,
He said he was 6'11" so that they wouldn't try to put him in the middle. Yeah. He's 7'1", and he cold with it.
These dudes are unicorns, man.
Yes.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm watching a game and I'm yelling at the screen like a motherfucker because at one point, depression set in. Motherfuckers was down by 15 and I was like, golly, bro. And then these niggas start storming back. And I'm like, and Steph, I ain't never cheered for that nigga in my life. No, I did cheer for him when he was at Davidson. Because that nigga, he was a little kid and he was dope during the year. And then the tournament came and he was killing it. I think they got to the Elite Eight that year or something. So I ain't cheered for him since then. And dude had me standing up watching the game. Like, this motherfucker Steph is hitting some.
You just finally realized that shit?
No, I just realized that. I've always realized that he was cold, but I ain't never cheered for him. I ain't never felt like I want this nigga to make this shot.
Hat on his head.
And I want this nigga to do this shit. Like the problem was the name on the front of his motherfucking jersey.
That's the problem. His problem is the hat on his head right now.
That was the problem with that nigga. I'm not a bandwagoner.
I only cheer.
I'm not a bandwagoner.
I only cheer for Larry Bird on.
But you got people
the
who
old
like
30 for 30s and shit. Now, finally, Larry Bird was retired for 2 years, and I was like. Yeah, he was
good.
Yeah.
Now I'm like
that. I've always I'll tell you like this.
Yeah,
as a basketball player myself, I always realize game that motherfuckers got game. And Steph Curry got game. Never gonna doubt that. I just ain't gonna cheer for somebody on my team. It's like, I know, let's put it this way. Jordan was fucking great. One of the GOATs ever.
Yeah.
Like, nobody...
Absolutely.
I ain't never cheered for him when
Yeah,
he played
I
the
ain't no
Pistons
Bulls
or the
fans or
Knicks.
nothing
None of
like
that
that,
shit.
nah.
I always cheered against that nigga. Never. I don't care. I know he dope, but I ain't cheering for this nigga. And I'm not cheering for Steph Curry. Now, when that nigga put a USA on the front, that's why I say the problem was the name on the jersey.
Yeah.
When it said USA on the front of this jersey, nigga, I'm gonna stand up. I'm cheering for this nigga dropping shots.
What if he went and played for the Knicks?
Then I would root for him because he's on my team.
And you would have his jersey.
You know what I'm saying? And I would have his jersey. I no doubt. I mean, I would love that shit. I ain't gonna sit there and act like I wouldn't want a nigga on my
All
team
right.
because
Okay.
that nigga is dope.
He's good. I have to. There's
so-
people that are just like that.
Nah, you know
That's
what?
true.
I'm still gonna root for that nigga. But my same point about Kevin Durant. That nigga is dope. He's a unicorn. I ain't never rooted for him neither.
Yeah.
But when that nigga pulled up from the free throw line with like we had to leave by one and that nigga made that J.
Yeah.
Nigga, I felt so good. I was like, we lucky to have this nigga on this team.
Oh, yeah.
Because he hadn't scored a lot in that game. Like, but he scored when it mattered. Like in the clutch time, you think like that, take it to the rack or something. That nigga made a J from out above the free throw line that was fire, nigga, just pure.
Your ass
know?
was looking
Well,
at
you
was looking at the TV
yeah.
like, oh, say.
I sure was, nigga. Hey, look, and when that nigga ran that mile, that white boy, and he passed that motherfucker up on that shit, nigga, I was screaming at the TV like, right, motherfucker.
I ain't never seen none of those races. I ain't watched no race over 800. Over the 800. Now I'm up there like, come on. Look, he got bronze. Oh no, the dude who got the second place.
Yeah,
I think it was one of them was in the I think it was 1,500. Another one might have been 1,000. But I was cheering like, oh my god!
Yeah,
it was like first time in 50 years an American been on the podium.
Yep.
Like, man, go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say what I enjoyed about that game was, I mean, I was just sitting there when they were down. I was like, I'm just waiting for them to do what they do, kind of like a video game, like, like, and they showed up, man. Like I was like, man, I'm waiting for everybody to kind of do what they do, man, and get after it,
hey,
man.
props to Bogdanovich and the Joker,
Oh yeah,
because them two motherfuckers, like,
Joker did what he do, man.
they
Like,
was dropping shit on these niggas' heads. Like, Bogdanovich is going down the middle, throwing the shit up like this.
Yeah.
Getting the 3-point play. A motherfucker made a 4-point play on their team, Micic or something like that. I said, God damn. And I'm like, okay, I know Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
I know Jokic.
Yeah.
But the motherfuckers on that team,
Oh yeah.
You probably gonna know some of them soon.
Oh yeah. But Serbia been balling. They been balling, man. So I mean, but it was just like, yeah, man, that was great, man. But to see them step up, man, right at that point, like I was at work, man, and I was like, yeah, I was supposed to be on the phones, and I was like, I had my phones up there, and I just get this work, man, to see the end of the game, man. And, hey, it was crucial, man. I was like, hey, they need me. Shoot, man. And talking about yelling, man, boy. So no, it felt good, but it's just like basketball is ours, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah,
It's supposed
man.
to be.
it
It's
ain't
supposed
no
to-
more.
It ain't no more, but still, like, nah.
supposed to be.
We can't.
Hey, the out of the MVP has been from another country the last,
Oh, yeah.
4 years?
Yeah, it has. It has.
So-
Hey, we still got the collection though, man. I was like, nah,
We got
man.
the Olympics the last 4 years, so we going for number 5 this time
Yeah,
for gold. So we'll see.
you know, it's still what we do over here.
We got to
man.
play your boy
Yeah.
Wemby. Don't if any motherfucker from San Antonio watching this shit, you root for Wemby, nigga, you ain't an American. Okay, that's all I got to say. Fuck that nigga during this game.
Bonjour.
The season.
Bonjour.
That nigga said baguette. Oui.
No, the season don't start, man, until like
French
October,
dressing,
November,
nigga.
man. You can't root for him right now, man. Like I rooted up to this point now, but this is it.
Yeah, you
Je
done Wemby.
m'appelle Laricon.
Je m'appelle Wemby. All right, so moment number 5. Let's talk about that, man. Moment number 5 has some greatness, but also some funny ass motherfucking dance moves.
Hell
So,
no. I know
break
we
dancing. Okay.
Doom da da.
So, top moment number 5 from the Olympics is breakdancing. So, breakdancing made its Olympic debut this weekend as B-girl Ami from Japan took home the first ever gold medal in women's breakdancing. Now, we also saw some women breakdancing from Australia that was quite interesting. I'll let y'all talk about that shit. Ace, what does the inclusion of breakdancing on the Olympic stage mean for hip-hop culture? And what did that Australian girls dance mean for hip-hop culture?
Oh my God.
I mean, you know, come on, man. I mean, even when I thought about breaking coming in, man, it took me back to, being in front of Sean Beffert's house with the cardboard box and the boom box, man, and us taking our attempt at doing breakdancing and doing windmills and egg rolls and all that stuff in the 80s, man. I mean, it just took me back, and it was just unbelievable, man. This is a sport now. Like, people are actually competing and getting gold medals with it. And, and I know they did the world class, the world championships every year and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But for it to be an Olympic sport, man, I just think it elevates just hip hop culture to another level. And I think a lot of times when, especially with us who came up, who are actually the hip hop generation, don't understand how much we just changed the world, man. When hip hop came out, to the point now that's an Olympic sport. Like, things were different after that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, before you got into rap, and if you got into anything else, it was breakdancing. We were breakdancers. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing that kind of came out. Then we rolled into the culture of hip hop as it rolled out of New York. So it's just, I was really impressed with that being said. Now I wish there was a little more culture in it, but that's a whole nother story. Hopefully when they bring it to LA, man, we can get a little more hip hop culture out of it, like, homegrown culture. That lady in Australia, I can't.
No.
I was like, is she just rolling on the floor? Nigga?
No.
Like, if she's the world champ, like, who did she beat, nigga? Like, what the hell were they
She
doing?
ain't no
nigga?
world champ, nigga.
She
was a champion in Australia. Like, that was the best
when she first walked out, I thought she was somebody's school teacher for real. I was like,
That's probably what she was.
Who's school teachers out here doing this shit?
She was not a champion of any way.
I thought she was doing Twister.
Hey, hey, I'm telling you, she didn't even rock the
red, right hand red, nigga.
She didn't even rock the hip hop, right? She had like her warm up was tucked in and shit. It just wasn't right, nigga.
I'm gonna say that I know that the Japanese in particular are, they with breakdancing and all that. But I'm still leaning towards cultural appropriation.
Oh,
primarily because I am like, y'all done wait. It's 50 years of hip hop, and this is what y'all got. Y'all done waited until all the real breakers have gotten AARP cards.
Yeah, the fourth
and then y'all gonna bring this to the table. And next, I'm kind of like, so, hey, some of y'all get ready, and what is it? 2028,
yeah.
Cha-Cha Slide. That's my prediction. Cha-Cha Slide is coming to the Olympics. See y'all there. Three hops.
Hey, you know what else surprised me about the
my
breaking thing?
God.
I didn't know, but I didn't. And I'm pretty sure these guys are all affiliated, but like, where was Crazy Legs at? You know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't be no judge.
Exactly.
Anybody from the Rocksteady crew or somewhere like that.
Exactly.
Something.
That you shouldn't have even had. You shouldn't have had that competition without even having them be. How are these? First of all, I'm not sure what the qualifications were for people to be judges.
Yeah.
Him. You already know.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so he's embedded in the code. He was there when it started. He didn't invent breaking, but he damn sure did enough of it where he knows if he sees something good, that he should be able to judge it.
Yeah.
But there were some people up there that I saw were judges, and I was like, this is pretty much, they were probably the judges that got that Australian lady there. So,
let me touch on this, man. And I'm gonna just kind of.
You gonna be in it? You gonna be in it next time? You gonna be in it?
Shit.
In the senior Olympics.
If that girl from Australia
is the
be in
senior
that,
Olympics?
I can too.
Are the senior Olympics gonna have breaking?
They probably will, but let me break
You
this
gonna be
down
in
for
it?
you, man. I'll be in it. Shit, I'll be the first nigga up there. So here's the thing, man.
Be breaking for real. Nigga.
You from New York? I'm
Yes,
from
sir.
New York. I mean, I came up in the culture. Like I was in New York from 1971 through 1986, 85 or something. So I came up during the time that the shit was coming. I heard Cool Herc driving down the street with this motherfucking speakers in the back of his motherfuckers sitting up like motherfucking statues. So I understand like the culture when it started and shit like that. And so do you. at the end of the day, how many black people like at this table was breakdancing? And how many of us are still doing it today? And how many black people in our neighborhoods, how many kids do you got? We all got kids. How many of our kids break dance? None of them. None of these motherfuckers is break.
Only against me.
So, and that's when they breaking shit in your house, nigga. I'm talking about dancing. So my point is this: these people are carrying the culture forward. We have stopped at some point, and that's to no one's fault, right? But these people from Morocco, Netherlands, Italy, France, Japan, China, Chinese Taipei. Like, I'm seeing motherfuckers from fucking Luxembourg, nigga, Lithuania, Ukraine. These motherfuckers is out there representing hip-hop culture. There ain't no other way to say it. That's what they're representing. They're not out there doing the fucking polka dance. They out there doing the shit that we created. And they're giving the world a view of what we do. And they embrace the culture. Like, when the songs are playing, these motherfuckers know the songs. They like, and when the songs, like, they'll do some shit like to the beat of the song, like, and they'll kick their legs up to match the song. So these motherfuckers is not only dancing, they know the songs, nigga. They know the culture. They have embraced it. To be a break dancer, you just can't say, I'm going to do some windmills and some shit, and I'm not going to know nothing about the music. I'm not going to know nothing about the history.
Yes, you can. Did
I'm
you
not
see
going to know
that
nothing about
Australian
any
lady?
of the shit.
Did you see the Australian lady?
First and foremost, who here really thinks that Australian lady was a good break dancer? No one. Y'all know that's when y'all act like she was like break dancing. That's some funny meme on the fucking internet, and that's the end of it. They put her out there because they needed a girl for whatever reason. Y'all know this girl was not a true break dancer. She went out there and rolled around on the fucking floor.
That's exactly what she did.
That's what she did. We know that was not an intention for her, that she had no thought that she was going to win. Did you see the man from Australia? That nigga was out there doing fucking missiles. You know what a missile is? When you just jump in the air and you like this, and you spin it in the air, you land, and then you start doing motherfucking windmills on your goddamn elbows. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he can't teach her?
He could, but she don't know the shit. She, like I said, they just put her out there. That was not. There was no intention for her to win shit, right? But at the end of the day, the people who are out there, to your point, Ace, you said like world class. I know that they have world championships. Yes, they have a Red Bull series. They got a Monster series. They got world championships. I put online like the Freshest Kids, like a documentary that had Crazy Legs and all the shit, all the whole. When breakdancing began, like that's how immersed in it I am. Like I follow the shit. I follow these shit. I watch shit on YouTube where these motherfuckers have battles against one another and shit like that. So when I see these people in the Olympics, I know some of them. Like I've seen them before. So I know that these people are not like some fly-by-night bullshit. Like that lady from Australia, yes. I will fully admit that was some fly-by-night, rolling on the floor bullshit. Mm-hmm. But everybody else who I saw in there was doing their thing. And I don't think it was cultural appropriation because I think that they're just not out there to just take our shit and use it in a negative way.
And I don't think so. I don't think I'm saying that. But what I am saying is I think because it's the first in the Olympics, there should have been a little more culture in it. I think they could have had more judges. I think they could have had we talked about this before the show, but I think they could have had a DJ, a known hip hop DJ up there. That I'm saying,
yeah, give him the right records, he could do his thing. It don't matter.
And
the judges, I don't agree though. Let me make this point on the judges. The judges that I saw are judges that I've seen over like 10, 15, 20 years. They're experienced judges. If you just throw Crazy Legs up there and he ain't never judged no shit, and he don't know how to judge from a artistic perspective, the up rock, the footwork and all that. He knows how to do it all.
Yeah.
But has he ever judged? The people who I saw judging, I recognize them from other competitions, like the Red Bull series and all of that shit. I've seen a lot of them. So they're experienced judges.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you a question right here. If I hit you with this.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm going to go.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Like
I was just checking.
I
just checking.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Right, man, it's coming your way.
Hey, I'm looking at, I'm trying to get with the I told you I'm getting with the Senior Olympics. I'm
like
doom da da doom do do doom da da do 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 do.
Hey, but it was dope. I mean, so far, like The men's finals is coming on in 8 minutes.
I appreciate the fact that they, it's 50 years and they acknowledged it. I don't know if it should be something that's ongoing or be classified as a sport. I don't know. And growing up, I remember, we had Wide World of Sports. It would be all kind of shit on there.
Yeah.
The guy caught a bullet going through
shit.
a piece of glass or something in his teeth. So, I guess if that was on Wide World of Sports, potentially maybe, but should it really be a Olympic sport? I don't know. It absolutely should. You already acknowledged that it's ongoing, and there are ongoing competitions, DJ competitions, dancing.
Yep.
And in those dancing competitions, in the videos that I've seen better than what I saw in the Olympics. I seen shit that make me say, God, oh, they doing this shit now?
Yeah.
Like, if this is it really shows where it started from. And what they do now is like, oh my God.
And I've seen some of that in the Olympics. Like, I've been watching like all day yesterday and today. I watched almost all of the breaking competition. And I've seen shit like that. Like, incredible
I think
aerial, dynamic moves.
I thought the breakers was dope, other than, Australian girl, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else. I mean, I respect them enough to know that they earned where they needed to be.
Oh, yeah.
Without question. Other than that, there's that one. There's going to be that one exception. But, she's going to be famous for forever.
Oh, yeah.
I might not remember. I won't remember the person who won. I will remember her.
You remember her, though.
And she gonna get some. She gonna get some like some.
Oh,
she
gonna get
some mop and glow commercials and shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They have her rolling on the floor and shit. They come back. So you need to clean your floor after somebody break dances on the rolls over your fucking floor like this. Molly, what her fucking name from Australia? They gonna have her come in that green ass suit, that damn teacher suit she had on and shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have out there and shit.
Nah, that's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah. Mop and glow, man. No, hey, I want my royalties, motherfucker.
You better let them know.
My royalties, man. Yeah, and like I say, man, I hope they keep it, because I think when they bring it to LA, man, we can grab a hold of it here, man. And they say what they want. I'm still in love with the culture, man. I'd have loved to see, like I said, maybe an honorable judge or whatever. They would have had him up there.
I agree to a point. Like, I think
maybe
you're
some
right.
other hosts. Some hosts would kill it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, I was just about to say the same thing. Like, anybody can fucking host. There are a bunch of people with experience hosting shit, and the two dudes that hosted it, they're known for hosting events like that throughout the world. But you could have brought somebody else. Like Snoop Dogg came out. Yeah. Right? Did y'all see him come out? And he started. He hit the cane on the ground and shit. He could have been a fucking host. They just used him to come out there and kind of kick it off. That nigga could have hosted it. He's about to do what's that show, The Voice or some shit like that. Nigga, he got experience doing shit. He did shows with Martha Stewart. He could have easily hosted that shit or been one of the hosts, and they could have had somebody else up there, like a breaker. Like, if you want to bring Crazy Legs in, I probably wouldn't want to be a judge. But if he was a host, that shit would have been dope.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, they had opportunities to bring the culture in a lot better.
Okay, so I'll reserve my judgment until I see what goes on in 2028.
Yeah, they got to take some feedback from this shit and be like, look, the Olympics ain't the same as, like, the Red Bull series. And I think what they did was they copied what they already do.
Yeah.
And they should have did it better. They should have did it bigger, like y'all are saying, to bring more of the culture in and celebrate it. They didn't do that. They made it just like it was just another breaking event in the fucking Monster series or the Red Bull series. And it ain't that. They should have differentiated it, like to y'all's point, and made it more of a celebration of our culture. Besides, the dance was a celebration of our culture, but they could have did a DJ.
Yeah.
They could have did different hosts. Like I said, I don't agree with the judge shit, but the other shit, I definitely agree with.
And I think if they would, I mean, like, we don't look at gymnastics and say, man, they should have jazzed up gymnastics. Like, I think if they would have kind of sat and made it just an event, but it seems like they went out of their way to kind of make it different. Like when they had the host and shit, and they were, all right, well, y'all are trying to make it hip hop. Like they did, like, gymnastics. They compete, we see them.
That's true.
And they just do it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a host and all of this stuff. But and almost to me, I'm not, like I said, I don't look at the Red Bull series. I don't know. Yeah. But it was like, to me, you got these two dudes intimidating a hip hop guy when you could have went and got somebody to do that. That's what my take is.
And I agree with you from someone from the outside looking in. Like I said, I watched those series, so I've seen it's the exact same. They just did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But from somebody who's just seen it on the Olympics and it's the first time, that you'd be like, what the fuck is that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see that.
Okay.